Hi, I'm Ron McMullen, and I love to grow things like apples, cherries, berries, vegetables, flowers, but my favorite thing to grow are melons. Watermelons, cantaloupes, honeydews, canary melons, Crenshaws, Santa Claus melons, Gallia melons, and so on. I live on the westerly edge of the Canadian prairies, about an hour's drive east of the Rocky Mountains, at an elevation about 3,100 feet. There's not many melons grown here. Our climate's much cooler than Africa, where most of the melons originated, that's for sure. In fact, when the settlers moved here, they didn't even know whether they could grow wheat. Now here are some photos of some of the melons that I've grown over the last 20 years. Now let me share with you the secret to growing melons here. It's heat. Yeah, heat. And here's the trick to getting enough heat to grow and mature melons in our cooler climate. A garden hothouse. The clear plastic on the top and the black mulch sheet that goes on the ground, they trap heat. The heat will go up 20 degrees C in a garden hothouse, over and above the air temperature on a bright sunny day. And the soil temperature will be about 10 degrees hotter. That stimulates root growth and also top growth. Our temperature here in May and June are just not high enough for growing melons. July and August are okay. But we need that heat that a garden hothouse has offered in that May and June period. So we need to seed and transplant in a garden hothouse to get these melons growing early and quickly. So plant your seed between the 10th and about the 27th of May. And if you're transplanting it, it should be a little later in case there's frost. You should transplant sometime between May 20th and June 1st. The May long weekend's a good time. Now the heat in a garden hothouse speeds up germination of the melon seeds. They'll germinate in about 6 or 8 days if you have, say, 3 or 4 sunny days in the time frame. If you're just seeding them outside, they usually take about 2 weeks, and sometimes they don't germinate because they'll rot before they come up. Now, melons that are grown in a garden hothouse will set fruit about the first week of July, and this then gives them the rest of the summer to size the melons up and to get them ripe. We've been able to pick melons as early as, in fact last year we picked one July 30th, a very early variety. It's not unusual to have some by the 10th of August. Now if you use a garden hothouse to grow cucumbers, you will wind up picking them about 3 weeks earlier than you would otherwise. That basically doubles the picking season. I've been able to pick in the neighborhood of 75 to 100 cucumbers on a single cucumber hill over the growing season. And these are slicers, not just baby picklers. Peppers grown in a garden hothouse will mature much better, be thicker walled, and have higher yields than if they are grown outside as well. On this YouTube channel, you can find other videos that are going to help you grow delicious melons. There's some tips in these videos that will help you. How to set up a garden hothouse. How to seed or transplant in a hothouse. How to manage temperatures in a garden hothouse so that you don't burn your plants. Temperatures can get pretty high in one of these. How to water your plants in a hothouse and remove any weeds that might have escaped. I usually find 1 or 2 big ones that have grown right next to a watermelon plant. How'd you pull that out without pulling up your watermelon plant too? How to pollinate watermelons if there are no bees. The female flower is only there a couple days, and then they're gone because they close up and you can't pollinate them. How to tell if your melons are ripe besides cutting them. There are cues and clues to help you know when to pick them. So for information on where to purchase a Garden HotHouse, you can contact us at gardenhothouse@gmail.com. An electronic copy of a 12-page booklet that I've written from 20 years experience is available to you free of charge. Just send me an email at that same address, gardenhothouse@gmail.com, and I'll send you an electronic copy of that. Now once I've seeded melons or get the melon patch up and going about mid-May, you can check our YouTube channel weekly and see what's happening in the melon patch. Thanks for watching, and have fun in your new gardening experience using a Garden HotHouse to grow melons and other heat-loving plants in our cool climate.